Hey guys, welcome back. You may notice that last intro was completely silent. That's because for no reason at all, Streamlabs decided not to record my mic audio when I played Vessels of Decay, I believe it was called. So I'm going to start the video now. And there's me smiling, beautiful boy. He's a very cute looking guy. I'm just gonna do a voiceover like this, tell you about the game. I cannot force myself to play it again. It wasn't good. It's called Vessels of Decay. It did, in all honesty, seem pretty good. Now you're missing it right now because it again didn't record my audio, but none of the settings do anything in this game. So like, I was trying to turn the volume down because it's just blasting music, and it didn't do anything when I did that, which is pretty annoying. But here's the opening section of the game. You're in like a school or something like that, and this game is a ARPG. It's kind of Zelda inspired, maybe, you know. It's got sort of Souls-like ideas. It's got stamina. It's got like a parry button. It's got a dodge roll. It's not too bad. I actually didn't mind the gameplay, but everything about the like controls or any of the settings was just completely undone. Like, it wasn't done. It told me to use a controller, and then every single button prompt that came up on screen was the wrong button. Like, it says X to dodge right now. It's actually square to dodge, and then the square that comes up over the enemy when you're supposed to do a finisher on them that you can see right now, that's actually circle that you want to press to do a finisher. So I don't know, they just didn't play their game, I guess, because every single one is wrong. And then later you'll see it prompt me to press circle to heal. It's actually X to heal. So anytime it says circle, it's actually X. Anytime it says X, it's actually square. Anytime it says square, are you following? It's actually circle. So it's pretty interesting. You just kind of gotta flip it all around in your brain because it's all backwards. But it is a decently cool looking game. Like, I don't mind the visual style of it. There is, as you can see here, sort of a block parry thing. Here's another cool game design element. Nothing happens here because above that enemy's head right now, you'll never guess, there's a QuickTime, a QTE as they're called, a button prompt above his head that's off screen. So I didn't know I was supposed to press circle, but I figured it out. And this is kind of where I started to already get tired of the same enemies. They have only like 4 enemies, with mainly 2 really. 2 of the same enemies over and over and over for the entire demo. I also haven't realized that I have a block parry button quite yet, but I do find it eventually. This is sort of the gameplay though. You're just cutting through these guys, and it wasn't letting me run either. In the beginning I was able to run, and then I wasn't. I'm not really sure. This game, as I said, is called Vessels of Decay. It's not actually out until much later, like next year, March sometime next year. I died. Oh my goodness. You are dead. See where it says press X to restart? It's not X to restart. Look at me down there. That's me. X? No, idiot. Press X to restart? No, dummy. You're supposed to press circle. That's... oh no, square. You're supposed to press square, you fool. Anyways, there's a lot of that in this game. I just feel like they put this playtest out, but no one actually played the game. I don't know what happened. Like, you guys gotta... did anyone play it? Did anyone try it? None of the buttons are correct. None of like anything that comes up is correct, and none of the settings work. I mean, that's kind of the first introduction to the game. You need the buttons to work to play the game, but playing the game, it's not too bad. It's, you know, it's an RPG. You kind of just hit the enemy and then you do this finisher on them, and you just do that over and over and over. It got really repetitive, even with only playing for like 10 minutes. I got pretty sick of it, and you know, it's just repetitive. It's cool you can kind of counter those guys and throw them. That was pretty neat. There's some neat things going on, but overall it's kind of one note, clunky, repetitive combat with also reused enemies over and over and over. But again, it's a demo of a game that's not out till March, an early playtest, so you can't go that hard on it, I suppose. And yeah, here's another example where it's not circle to actually use these, it's X. Which is just crazy. I don't know how you make a game like that and you don't... like, how did you get to this stage, but you don't notice that all your prompts are wrong? I don't know. But it is what it is. It's just surprising. I've never seen that to that extent, at least. Anyways, like every single prompt is wrong. But I do like the art style. I like the look of the game. I like the sort of, you know, 8-bitty pixely, whatever you would call this. It looks pretty cool. It looks neat enough. And the combat, you know, could be better, could be worse. There is like a skill tree, which I touch on later, but again, does not work at all. It actually broke the game for me at that point. So it pops up, has a big tree of skills, says I leveled up, and then not a single button works. Nothing works. So that's kind of the theme with this one. I feel like it could have been good and more enjoyable, for sure at least, if it was actually functional. There's the skill tree there. You can't do anything on it though. Like, you assume you would hover over the skills and like see what they do. Mouse and keyboard does nothing, controller does nothing. It's just kind of a recurring theme. The game doesn't work, which is annoying, because it's cool. I want to give it a fair chance, but it's hard to even say like, oh, it's bad. It's not really bad, it just doesn't work. Like, it would be cool if it worked. Then I would know if it was good or bad or what it was, you know. Because like I said, it's got cool ideas. I like the area designs. I like the map design and everything. I think like thematically and like tonally that it looks pretty cool. It feels pretty nice. And you know, it's a good start. I just wish it was functional. I'm gonna skip from here ahead a bit. Alright, here we are now in a little bit of a foggy, cool little area. I thought I'd put this in. I was just skipping some more of the samey combat. I played this for about 20 minutes and my Streamlabs just didn't record the audio, which is super annoying because I'm already like dying of being sick, and it's painful for me to talk, so I gotta talk for twice as long. But I just didn't want to play the game again and give you guys sort of fakey reactions, so I thought I'd just give more of a review type analysis of it, I guess. I don't know. It's just a shame that it didn't work, because some of these sections are cool. There's some really bare bones puzzling section coming up here where you literally just push a block onto a thing. But if they expand on that, it would be cool. And on their Steam page, there was some cool bosses in their video and stuff. And sadly, the game just breaks for me, so I don't get to try any boss or anything really interesting. But that, like I said, is just sort of the theme. It's not ready, and it's not even in this demo. The demo itself isn't even ready. Like, I get that it's a demo and a playtest, but you have, if you're gonna release, in my opinion, if you're gonna release a playtest onto Steam, especially when you're trying to like convince someone to buy a game, and then like you give me the playtest to make a video to show people, like, that playtest should be tight, right? Like, the playtest should be good. It should work. It should at least be playable. But this one is not, like, beyond the controls not working, which which is sort of important, I would say, when you make a video game. I would say the controls should work. But beyond that, I couldn't even finish the demo, or the playtest, which you will see, because it just completely locked me up. Like, it once I leveled up, that skills screen came up, and no button on the entire controller does anything on that screen. So then I was unable to. I'm assuming it was expecting me to like level up a skill or pick a skill to level. But because I couldn't, it wouldn't let me move or do anything, and that was sort of the end of my time playing, which is a shame, because it wasn't horrible. I would at least like to give it a fair shake, like I said, and it's hard to do that when it doesn't work. So, you know, if you guys want to work on it more, clearly you're going to, if you're going to have to hit the March release date that you've set for yourself. That seems, I don't know. I mean, the game is functional. You have everything going. It's just buggy, I guess. I guess you would call it bugs. I don't know. Just, you should have play tested it. That's kind of crazy. I know I'm kind of harping on the same thing, but you're seeing the gameplay. I'm rolling around. I'm flipping around. I'm not allowed to run, so I have to roll everywhere. And then there's sort of a block parry that I did there, and a stamina system that you can see. So now I'm pushing this block off, a bunch of enemies will come, which they've already done this a couple times. They just kind of spawn a bunch of the same 2 enemies. And then I hit them until the stun thing comes up, and then I do a finisher. And that's the extent of all the combat, as you can see. You just hit them, button prompt comes up, and then you kill them. And that's kind of it. So, you know. Is it that great? Not really, but again, it's a playtest, so hopefully it evolves beyond that, because there is like a block and a parry system, and I have a feeling that the bosses are pretty cool, because they looked cool on the Steam page, And if you can make them actually difficult and make you have to parry and dodge and everything, I think they'd be pretty fun. But this is also strange. I've never seen this. You pull the block. I've never seen a block. You know, it's always like a puzzle like that, right? You have to push it. Like if it's against a wall, you have to push it. You can't pull on it. I thought that was kind of interesting to have a sheet stone block, but you could pull on it. I don't know. There's a part here now where they have like an Uncharted, Naughty Dog, sort of Last of Us climbing section here, where you God of War, you know, really any Sony game. This is a little climbing section here. But then I couldn't get off the wall no matter what I did. Like every single button, I couldn't get off the wall. I'll speed that up for you here. You can get an idea of it. She just, no matter what, here's the controller now. Here we go. No matter what I did, she wouldn't get off the wall. You know, you'd think you would hold down. See me holding down. She just wouldn't get off the wall. She was locked on that wall for dear life. But eventually, I got off the wall. Here I am, off the wall. And once I started going down these stairs, there's a couple slimes. You kill these. The same enemy for the 100th time. You kill them, and I level up. Oh, I leveled up, and there's the skill tree. And now, sadly, nothing does anything. It is cool. It seems cool. There's a bunch at the bottom. It looks like you can level up. A bunch at the top that are probably actually active skills, like, you know, new moves. And the ones at the bottom are probably all like passive, more health, more strength, more speed, shit like that. Looks really cool. If it worked, it would probably be cool. The game design, the world design, the enemy design, it all seems cool. Combat seems decent enough, especially once you get these skills going. But the game just doesn't work, and there's not much else I can say there. I really can't say whether the game's good or bad because it seems kind of mid-ground, but I'm so early that I don't have these other skills and more depth to the gameplay, so it's also hard to say. It seems very okay, but then it doesn't work at all, and I can't play it, I can't progress, I can't use any of the buttons on the controller to do anything, so it's hard to say. You can see here too a bunch of vials popped up in the top left. I'm not really sure what that means, but I quite literally pressed every single button on the controller. I tried the keyboard, I tried the mouse, I tried everything. None of it works. And at this point I can't move because I think it wants me to level up stuff, but I couldn't, and so that was basically the end of my time. So that has been a little bit of a look at Vessels of Decay. Like I said, it's coming out March of next year, so quite a ways away, 3 or 4 months still, but that was Vessels of Decay. Like I said, it's hard to really say, you know. It seems cool. I would say if you're interested in ARPGs, if you like the art style or the look of the game at all, to sort of keep an eye on it. You can always go wishlist it on Steam. But as of right now, I would definitely not be able to recommend it at all since it doesn't work in the slightest and was pretty much unplayable in a lot of ways. But what are you gonna do? You know, it's a shame. It's a playtest. They didn't test their playtest, and then they want me to test their playtest to test if the game's good. But I can't get past leveling up because it just hard locks itself. What are you gonna do? That's about it anyways. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm sorry my audio didn't really work out. Hopefully this format wasn't too unbearable for you. As you can see, there are some cool like bosses and gameplay things in their video from their Steam page. And there's some other moves that I could have been doing, you know, there's some cool stuff. It seems like it's on a good track, but it's just a shame this playtest was so broken. That is about it. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. If you enjoyed, leave a like, comment down below. Next time I will be back to normal format because my audio will hopefully actually record. But Streamlabs is being a pizza shit tonight. That's about it. I am gonna go try and feel better. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Leave a like, comment down below if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you want to see more from me. Check out the live stream on December 8th of the Game Awards over on Twitch. And that's about it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Thank you to the developers of Vessels of Decay for letting me try the game out. I'm sorry your playtest doesn't work. I would have liked to give you more of a fair shake, but maybe next time. Bye-bye.